This is the Stock Day Podcast, sponsored by Ion Digital, providing secure, compliant ecosystems you can trust. That's Ion Digital. Subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube to stay up to date on penny stock news and interviews. Public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world. Here's your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, I'm bringing you a brand new company. Came on our radar about 3 weeks ago. The name of the company is Panacea Life Sciences Holdings, Inc. They trade on the OTCQB under the ticker symbol PLSH. With us today is the CEO. She's going to bring us up to speed, Leslie Buttorff. Leslie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Everett.
I saw that you put out a press release about two days ago on March 27th, and I think the title of it was Growth Over 100% on the customer base in Q1. That's pretty exciting, to build your customer base in one quarter over 100%.
Yeah, so we were, originally we formulated to be in the CBD and cannabinoid industry, and we saw with the excess capacity that we have in our machinery and our building that we could help nutraceutical companies with vitamins and non-CBD items. So we started pursuing this in the third quarter of last year, built up a pretty good reputation now, and we have about 10 to 15 customers that are coming back to us regularly for our production facilities. And we specialize in vegan and bovine soft gel manufacturing as one of our machines that we do have in the building. So we're excited about that revenue.
Yeah, I'm excited too. I think the growth on that was like 65% projected scheduling for the vegan self gel. Before we get started today on the Q&A, just if you would give my listeners just a little bit of a backstory. Who are you guys and what do you do out there in Golden, Colorado?
Yeah, so Panacea Life Sciences, we started in 2017 with the cannabis boom in Colorado, and we focused on hemp. So we went ahead, we bought a farm in Colorado in Delta County. We have extraction, production, fulfillment in our building, which is about 51,000 square feet in Golden. So we had all that. We're doing well with COVID until COVID. COVID kind of hurt the CBD industry along with FDA's non-action. So we thought, okay, we've got a great CBD business, but what else can we do with this excess capacity? And like I said, we got into the nutraceutical, and we're also looking at extraction for other items like mushrooms and kratom products. So we see that these kinds of things will be the next boom for people looking for health-oriented substitutes for big pharma.
I agree. I think everybody's trying to find a substitute and get off the opioids. I agree with you 100%. What part of your business is bringing Panacea the most growth and upside right now?
Yeah, so two things. One, as I mentioned, the manufacturing for nutraceuticals. And then the second thing is we've been aggressively pursuing acquisitions, and we've got a couple lined up that we're looking at, and we hope those will expand our reach both into retail and also, as I mentioned, this mushroom and kratom areas.
You guys put out a press release about acquiring N7. I think the revenues are around $4 million with a cash flow of positive $1 million. Are you still on track on that? Where are we at in that process?
Yes, we're just in the process of finalizing the terms for the final contract. So that should be done in the next month. And we've been pretty aggressively, looking at combination of resources and how we can expand our revenue base.
I look at the whole company and its whole totality, if you will. $2 million revenue last year. You got assets of over 20 million. Your market cap's only 3.5. I say that to say this. What do you think the catalyst will be to drive the stock higher and provide a stronger shareholder value going forward?
Yeah, it's right now, of course, it's disappointing because when we did a reverse merger in June of 2021, and at the time, this was the big SPAC era, and Panacea was valued at around 70 to 80 million. And then through, things that happened in the industry, the whole stock market, it's been depressed since we did the reverse merger. But we see that, our stock is back to on a positive trend, and we are focusing on acquisitions, as I mentioned, and partnerships. We've got expansions into other countries that we're working with, Greece and Europe, Brazil, to mention a few. And so we hope that our health and wellness and the testing that we do in our products, we're a GMP FDA certified facility. We're hoping that at some point that's going to be very important to buyers of these nutraceuticals and cannabinoid products. In addition, we invested in a Colorado State University, a cannabinoid lab in their chemistry department, and we're doing a lot of testing in human and animal trials up there. So hopefully some of these rare cannabinoids other than THC and CBD will become more well known as we expand this product base that we have.
When I was doing my research on your company, your board is very impressive. I think you got about 4 doctors on there. If you would, tell me a little bit about your team. And I'm really more interested in basically, telling me about the animal plan, because I saw that you had a Pana animal. And I don't know if you're there yet. If you could just bring us up to speed on your team.
Sure. Yeah, so we've got, if you look at the focus area, we have human products and pet products. And the pet products, we're in the midst of a 3-year study with Colorado State on looking at dementia with pets, and it's transferable to humans. So that's a pretty exciting study using different cannabinoids. But from a retail perspective, we have products for cats, dogs, and horses. And we're also getting into pet treats. So this is a big area of expansion that we see too, especially the pet treat area.
I know that you can't give me too much of a forward statement, but if you could, where do you see sales for your company trending, say, a year to 2 years from now?
Yeah, we hope in 2020, our sales were around 10 million, and then COVID hit, of course. But we're hoping to get back to like the 5 million, then 10 million range in the next year or so. We've got enough leads and pipeline, I think, that we can do that.
Before I let you go, what is it that you want my listeners, your stockholders, to take away from today's interview?
Yeah, I think that Panacea Life Sciences is just a very well-established company. We've got a great team, PhD scientists. We invested in SAP ERP system to run our whole operation. Not many small companies have that. And we've got a good platform for growth. So we're hoping, we've got all the building blocks, and we want to get our stock back up to, at least the $2.80 range that we were before we did the reverse merger. So that's really our goal.
Currently, the stock's trading at 24 cents. My guest today has been Leslie Buttorff. She is the CEO of Panacea Life Sciences Holdings, Inc. They trade on the OTCQB under the ticker symbol PLSH. I brought you a lot of great companies over the years. I think this one you'll be getting in early, and I think it's going to do well. That's my personal opinion. I'm entitled to it. But as always, everyone should do their own due diligence on the company. Leslie, I want to thank you for coming on the show. Hopefully you become a regular and give us an update every 40 or 50 days, because I'm really interested in what you guys are doing out there in Golden, Colorado. If you want to know more about the company, go to their website. It's www.panacealife.com, panacealife.com. Leslie, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Everett, so much. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.
This program is entirely sponsored and produced by La Jolla Media LLC, which is responsible for the content. The opinions and information provided on this program are for educational and research purposes. Stock Day encourages all listeners of this program to do their due diligence and research when determining investment strategies that will work for them, or to seek the assistance of an investment professional.